We're back.
Mark waits for the "we're back" before he takes a drink.
He's got to savor that.
Tyler.
Magic.
Oh, let me make sure Tyler can be seen. Yes, he can be seen this time.
All right, so we retroed Tyler's Ranger joining the retinue before it left town. Yeah. So he's along, and you've caught up to these two, and they've mounted up on a couple of the squire's horses.
Yeah, we sent the squires back to town.
They've jogged back to give an update. And maybe another 15 minutes go by on the road.
Okay. And
We'll say maybe a half hour, because then the 2 hours is up and you just step back out of the woods.
And I see these guys forging off, right?
You saw them fording.
Okay.
And
I'm going to do my best to keep up with them.
Your time was up at that point as a wolfhound.
Okay.
But you do, looking back, will see this gang riding breakneck speed down the road on some of the best war horses in the kingdom.
Okay.
So they're charging forward. They'll get up to you in another 10 minutes or so.
Okay, so I'm going to proceed down the road to where the fording happens, or where you leave the road to ford.
Okay.
And I guess now I'm about a half an hour behind them at the fording, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then these guys are 10 minutes behind me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they've pushed their horses, whereas the guys that were out ahead of you, once they kind of cleared, they had slowed down so that they wouldn't be...
Now, if I wait 10 minutes, is there... What chance is there they're going to see the war horses coming? Likely,
once
not
they're
likely.
across the river, they're into the wilds.
Okay.
So there are probably hunting trails and whatnot on the other side of the river.
So we're going to have a tracking job to do once.
No doubt.
If I wait, we're going to have to track. If I follow, these guys are going to ride right past.
Plus, you won't be able to keep up now that you're no longer...
I can do it twice a day.
Okay.
And yeah, I can do it twice a day.
Yeah, you definitely want to make sure these guys don't miss the ford where they took off.
Okay, okay, so they're still on trails then.
Yeah, but they're off into the wilds. There are any number of hunting trails off on the other side into the hills.
Because, I mean...
And there's a lot more forest on the other side.
You can only drive a Lamborghini so fast on the dirt road, right? Even if they have
True
faster
enough.
horses. So I'm just trying to...
True enough. They're not going to be putting a lot of distance between the two of you once they're in the wilds.
So then I guess I'll wait for them at the point closest to the ford for people to catch up.
Okay. They do indeed catch up to you after about 10 minutes or so, and you can flag them down.
I'll flag them down. Sir Dunley.
Yes.
I followed them. They've veered off the trail here. They've they forded the river. They're on the other side of the river going down some trails, game trails, I believe. I don't know. I have not followed them. They're about a half an hour ahead of us. They crossed the river here about a half an hour ago. They're on some very fast riding horses. And there's 4 men now, black cloaks, and they have 5 horses. On the 5th horse is a sack where I believe they have your uncle's fiance.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know. No, they can make it across. They are pretty tuckered out at this point, though. Well,
I mean, I am very familiar with the forest. I'm an outlander. I have excellent survival skills and nature skills and perception. I have a decent shot at tracking them since they're not trying to hide their tracks. I imagine it shouldn't be too bad. And then, is this guy a ranger?
Yeah.
We have a ranger. This guy can do it.
Okay.
Just in time.
Casually lives in you to be like, oh yeah, I have a pretty good chance. The ranger's like, this is my favorite terrain.
But we best follow them. I'm trying to find them.
Okay, I'm following you.
Lead on.
Great.
Let me just delegate the delegation.
Wait, I have a cantrip. Guidance. Bzz. You're being guided.
So you can add a 1d4 after the fact.
Yep.
If you feel you
To
need
a
it.
skill track. Yep. After the
Wait,
fact, if you want.
You get
feel like
advantage.
you can
It's just
save it.
You get advantage on the tracking, right? For
I
this.
get double my proficiency bonus.
You should get advantage if the
The
help
guidance
druid
gives
is helping.
advantage.
I can help too, right?
Or does him casting guidance count as
No,
helping?
guidance
or...
doesn't give advantage. Guidance gives the extra D4.
Because I can do enhance ability and do Owl's Wisdom, which would give you advantage on
Well,
wisdom checks.
And you do have to do that before the roll if you're going to do it, right?
Yeah, and that lasts an hour.
Okay.
All right, so I will
So you're doing
graciously accept your
that. Do you
owl's
need to
wisdom.
roll anything for that, or is
No,
it
it's just it grants him advantage
after
on
the-
wisdom checks for the next hour.
I think when you spend your action to help somebody, they get advantage.
I have that
Yeah.
already.
But
Alright.
he's already got
That's going to
advantage.
be
Oh, okay.
plus 6. What I roll?
Actually,
Plus
can't get double
possibly
advantage.
plus 4.
Take the 8, add the die 4.
Did I hear 8?
15.
You had one job.
It's 15. It's not bad.
15?
Yeah.
Ah. Well, you head off into the woods,
Everything
into
was
the
single
hills.
digit, guys. Don't judge me.
It's playing that card. So you feel like you're following pretty well. And you fall off into the hills, and some of the knight's horses are pretty much spent,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to have to
Wait.
dismount and follow, or some of them offer to take the horses now that you're on this side of the river and keep them back and let you proceed on foot.
Like take all the horses?
Well, it's just going to be this progression of which one
Yeah.
tires first next.
Okay. So yeah, I'll ask 2 of the squires to hold on to them.
In all likelihood, knowing horses as you do, those guys wouldn't just abandon their horses, but they're probably dismounted at some point and leading their horses along these trails.
Okay, so they could lead their horses and still walk and
Sure.
okay.
Sure,
then
but that would slow them down. If you go and aren't leading horses, you'll be moving faster than them.
well, could I ask some of the squires to lead the horses and have them knights
Follow up slowly.
Yeah.
Sure, they can.
Remember, if they see us before we see them, they're going to get on their horses and ride away also. So catching up to them and not being able to catch them is a thing.
Oh,
also.
okay. Okay. I'll have all the knights dismount. We'll all lead our horses together, so we all kind of stay together, and that way our horses get a little bit of a rest as we go through.
So we're going to let them keep the distance they have in front of us.
For now, I mean,
How are you going to close it?
we're not going to be able to close it
You
with
just
horses
said
that
we
are
move
exhausted.
quicker without our horses. And their horses are tired too.
If you're not dragging your horses along,
Okay,
you guys
then
will be a lot more.
I'll have
If
2 or
only
3
we
of the
had
squires
things
just
like
hold all the horses, and
weapons
the rest of us
to
will
make
go
horses
dismounted.
fuck 'em up.
But wait. It makes no sense. Great. We move faster than them. We catch up to them. They have horses. We don't. They get on the horses and ride away, and we go.
Their horses are tired and not going to get
Yeah,
them.
no, but
They're
they'll
walking
still
their
have
horses.
horses.
That's why they're
walking.
moving slower.
Yeah, but their horses have to be walked for a good hour or more after.
And we
that
can
long.
close we'll be able to
Fast
close
Okay.
to
the
ride.
So what I just said isn't the case.
No, this isn't video
Okay,
game standard.
alright.
It's not like, all right, we're done.
Okay, so yeah, we'll
The
we'll
consequences
dismount.
for pushing the horse is that the horse dies.
Yeah.
Randomly, it's something.
So I'll have the squires hold the horses, and then they'll walk the horses behind us.
Sir Tolan says, if they're going in the direction I think they're going, they may be going toward the old ruins, Figar's Keep.
Okay.
And this is something you would have known of. It's an area that has been patrolled around before. Occasionally it's been cleared out from nasties, various small bands of orcs or bandits that would reside in there
Yeah.
and cause trouble for the kingdom. They would use it as a headquarters periodically, and it would need to be cleared out.
Okay.
So it's an old ruins that you're familiar with. There was a renegade knight who had a keep built across the river from the kingdom, maybe a couple centuries back. And it's in very, very bad disrepair.
So yeah, well, all of us except for 3 squires will be dismounted and walking, and then I'll have 3 squires walking the horses after us.
Okay.
Does that work?
You can, but they won't be keeping up with you.
That's fine. It doesn't matter. But that way they're not like at the all the way at the beginning. We can. Yeah. So that's what I'll have them do.
You guys keep is probably about a half a day south into the hills.
Okay. But yeah, we'll walk and walk out and go after them, and then I'll have the 3 squires walk the horses.
Okay. Most of these knights were fairly heavily armored, so they're going to slow you down too. Well, maybe not you. What are you armored in?
Splint.
Yeah. You're pretty slow as it is, aren't you?
Yep. I'm in heavy armor still.
Backflip.
What about everybody else?
Leather. Studded leather.
Shouldn't leather.
It's an excellent question. I believe it's just leather.
It's just a naked elf running through the woods.
No, I'm not naked. I just can't remember if it's leather or nothing.
So Dathel says, we can remove your splint, sir, if you wish to move ahead with your elven friends.
No, it's fine. I'll actually ask, because the squires don't have armor.
No, but they're not really...
Fighters?
Yeah.
You're bringing young men that are trying to learn to be fighters.
I know.
Leather.
I mean, I'll have them go on
So Tolan suggests,
removing the...
perhaps maybe if you move ahead without your splint, you can keep up with your friends here. Perhaps catch them.
Oh, very well, and then I'll remove my splint and give it to...
Sir, if I may suggest, why don't I spread our men out along this side of the river, and we'll guard against them doubling back and recrossing.
Yes, please do.
Very good. I'll also send someone back to report what we know so far.
Please do. Thank you very much. Okay.
Good luck.
And to you as well. And then, so yeah, I'll take off my splint. Pains me to say that.
Dathel and another squire help you out of it. We'll keep it safe, sir.
I know you will.
I've always loved you. What? Why did he? Where did that come from? Does he think you're dying? No, he does
I'm
not.
just going to ignore that.
Look back, the tree's just holding an axe behind him. Oh. So.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'll take off my armor and then I'll continue on without it.
Okay. You can have the equivalent of padded armor, I guess, underneath, or leather armor.
Oh, okay. Sweet. I'll take it.
Just removing the splints, the metal over top to unencumber you.
Okay, yeah. So
Can I take some of those javelins, sir?
I didn't have them with me.
Oh, good. Never mind.
No, the only thing I had with me was my rapier, my shield, and then my axes that I always have with me.
Okay, very good.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to borrow a bow?
Nope. I have ranged weapons, so I have axes. And so yeah, then I'll continue with the party then.
All right. Leading the party?
I'll let the ranger lead.
Right?
Under your command, of course.
Okay, of course. I'm delegating.
How long
Use
has it
your
been? Am I
delegate.
still under the owl's
Now,
wisdom? Or?
remember now, Sir Tolan did say that it's probably a half a day before you'll get to those ruins, but he's directed you, and actually Sir Dunley would know the way to that. So once you get an hour along, and that starts to wear off, you pretty much confirm they do seem to be traveling in the direction suspected. So maybe without looking for tracks, you can actually pick up a little more time too. If you're not looking for signs on the ground all the time.
Right. I was just making sure because Natural Explorer gives me a couple benefits for moving an hour or more in the area.
Sure, but you're with 4 other people that don't have that same.
Yeah, it's
Right.
only if I'm moving alone.
All right. Moving along. Why not? Why don't you just roll a couple of 20-siders for me?
Gilder and Florence.
Gilder and
18
Florin.
and 20. Don't know what these are for, but I'm hoping these aren't like find the monster. Find the bandits, maybe. Not find the monster.
A couple more hours go by, and off in the distance there is indeed ruins high up in the hills.
Dun 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 dun.
Can you see it on the thing? Oh, you don't know.
I'm sure it's fine. You want me to do it? All right.
I don't know. Is it still actually working when that's closed?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I have it set up. Here. Dun, dun,
Oh, really? It
dun.
has to be that close? Okay.
The closer, the better. Yeah. Push it down a little bit. Yeah. Okay, hold still.
Keep shaking it.
Yeah, perfect.
Earthquake.
All right, everyone saw it.
Oh, that's not it. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, it's the other one. It's behind the other one we see.
That's right. And behind that
As
is
you
a
go to that
glorious
ruins, you see
kingdom.
bigger rooms behind it.
That's right.
Yes.
A larger ruins. So the question is, might as well keep that out for you guys. Any particular way you wish to approach this?
So did we close the distance at all with them or no?
Well,
We don't know.
We don't know.
haven't spotted them.
There's
The trail goes this way, right?
Yeah, I can't get lost in my favorite terrain. This is a forest, right?
Well, it's not a matter of getting
Forest
lost.
and
It's a
hills.
matter of following.
Yeah. Like, are the knights actually here with us?
No,
Okay.
they're guarding against the possibility of those doubling back and trying to cross back over. Just in case this was a ruse to try to lose you.
Well, if we approach, they'll see us. If you want, I can scurry ahead, or
Oh, yes,
we
please,
can.
please do.
It's mid-afternoon
Approach.
at this point. It'll only be a
Stealthily.
couple more hours before dark.
Well, if you could scurry ahead and scout out a little bit before dark and get us an idea of where to go when we're there.
To make sure they're there.
Yeah, to make sure they're there.
Find us a way in.
All right. Poof, I'm a mouse.
Poof, I'm a mouse.
I had a
Quotes
nickel
from
for
the
every
campaign.
time.
You go through the door. The castle's cat greets you.
I'm trying to be a voice actor, so I gotta do that.
You're-
so.
I will not allow myself to be eaten by a cat. All right. Let's go, and we're keeping an eye out for hawks, right?
Now we're playing mouse guard.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's awkward.
It turns out like one of the,
You will suddenly see an elf appear in front of you.
one of the knights, the falconer, and its hawk was patrolling and sees us.
The falconer. Sorry, you're a mouse?
Sure.
Don't cover a lot of ground as a mouse.
Might just be a cat.
Cats are much more visible. I don't want to be seen.
Okay.
So we're going to scurry up to the...
Mice don't move very fast at all, though. I'm relative.
I mean, how far away are we from this place?
How far away do you want to be? You see it off in the distance.
Oh, so this is an off in the distance picture? Because this looks pretty close to me. I'm going by the picture. I wasn't going by...
Well, you see how big windows are.
Yeah?
So
I'm guessing...
how close do you want to be is what I'm asking.
From the picture, it looks like we're about 100 yards away.
Is that how close you want to be?
Yes.
Okay. Then
Okay.
we're that close. You could be a half mile away and having seen this.
Okay. So
It's just if I show you a picture with this a half mile away, it's going to be like this big on
Yeah.
the page. There's really no point in printing that out.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So
You
then-
can be a half mile away and still see this. How close do you want to be?
So
100 yards.
100 yards sounds great.
Okay.
If a mouse moves at 2 yards a minute, right?
Okay.
I can get up to the gate, and then I got another 20 yards left, right
Okay.
before I got to turn around and come back out.
Okay. Well, you can get quite a bit closer before you turn into a mouse because of the woods and.
Okay.
Do we know
Underbrush
how
and
far
whatnot.
it is from the keep to the woods? Like the
Oh, it's all overgrown here. You can
like-
get fairly close and still be hidden.
okay.
You could probably get 20 yards
Should we try to get 20
away
yards
from
the-
this
Yeah.
Okay,
ruins
let's.
and find some
I-
within cover.
Yeah, well, let's.
If
We're
you
gonna.
move close, slowly and carefully.
I intend to move stealthily, and I do have skills for that.
Mm-hmm.
I can hide when lightly obscured by natural phenomena. Right?
Sure.
So,
Oh, give me a roll.
it doesn't say it's a skill. You just want to roll? You got to roll.
Yeah.
I rolled a 10.
Plenty enough.
Okay.
It's a natural skill of yours, so
Yeah.
as long as you're not, bottoming out on the rolls, yeah.
Okay. So then I will change when I am some distance away. I'll change the safe distance away. I'll change it to a mouse and.
Okay, yeah, you're
Square
maybe
this
20
way.
yards from the
Okay.
larger main gate. There's down along the front to the left side, there's a smaller closed door. But this one, wide open. Perhaps it's off its hinges. Perhaps it's long since decayed and destroyed.
Okay. So we'll go to that one and just take a listen. Go move cautiously.
Give me a perception check.
I rolled an 8, and I get perception is a skill that I have, and it's +6, so I have a 14.
Even as you're getting close to halfway, 10 yards before you get to the actual opening, you can hear voices from inside there. Common tongue.
Okay.
And they are the voices of those who are happy in their success. We did it! Ha ha!
Okay.
Baron will think twice before he ever sends anyone out into here.
Is there so a couple questions, so I can hear what they're saying. Does it sound like they're real close to the door, or does it sound like I could maybe look without much risk?
Maybe they're within the courtyard of this
Okay. So
area. You can get up close to the door
we'll
here.
sneak up and take a peek.
I mean, you're a mouse. Who's looking for a mouse, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah, you slip up to the doorway and look around inside, and, yeah, you can see a half a dozen.
Half a dozen now.
Yeah, there's a half a dozen guys in
Okay.
here.
And
You see horses. A couple people are. They've taken the saddles off of the horses and they're brushing them out, and there's a trough there that they're watering the horses and.
so this is like a regular camp. And can I see any indication of where his fiance might be, where she might be?
Yeah. This doesn't really indicate too much that makes much of a difference.
Started coming through the 2 pillars there. Gotcha.
Yeah. And you kind of scurry across, and this is where you see the guys out and about. They've got a trough against the wall over here. They're watering the horses. And you hear a scream, and it's coming from back up in the buildings toward the back end of the keep.
Okay.
And when the scream goes off, a couple of guys are laughing with one another, and they nudge one another, and one of them says, Vericident's having his way!
All right. So I'm gonna stay there till about an hour has passed, and then I'm gonna head back, so I have a full hour to get
Give
back to where I
Resident
want.
plenty of time to have his way.
I mean, yeah, he's gonna do what he's gonna do. I'm not gonna be able to stop that.
Certainly not as a mouse.
Nope,
Can you turn back at will?
I could.
Okay, just
Yep.
curious.
Yep. No, it's
So you're just going to let that happen? Well,
if that really is
parents
what's happening,
and
who knows?
nephew. Sure,
And-
sure.
and
Could
then-
be anything.
And meanwhile, she's alive. I heard her yell.
You know she's alive.
So, yeah, people. This is about survival, right? If I show up, there's nothing to stop them from throwing a dagger into her. So if I, if they have a choice between letting me try to rescue her or just killing her, so my turning into a person won't necessarily save her. It could do exactly the opposite. So I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
So, but I would try to count how many guys there are in there. And
Yeah, like I say, you see half a dozen milling about here, and there must be more.
okay, and then during my time waiting, no more come and go.
At least
or
one
anything.
more. They mentioned the name of somebody else
Right.
who was with them.
So
So
there's at least 7 there. So okay,
seems reasonable, if not more.
okay, and then I'll sit and observe for a little while, and when I have an hour remaining on my spell, I'll make my way out and back.
Okay.
And I don't see anything else during the time I'm observing then.
No, how long is this that you're gone then?
However long it took me to get in there, plus however long I waited to make an hour,
Okay.
and then I'm leaving.
In the meantime, you guys were moving up closer, as close as you can get, while
Close
staying
enough to get
undercover,
with the ball being hidden, yeah.
knowing that he's gone off to scout and he will return when he returns.
If Sir Dunley has cleaned out this place before, I assume he can tell us what it looks
Yeah,
like.
he's it's been the time. There's been some time that has passed since the last time he was here, but he's familiar enough with the place to know the basic layout.
Does he know if there's any back doors?
He's aware of the side door over
Okay.
here.
But once we control the main gates, they're stuck in there. Is the idea?
You would think so.
Okay. Well, it's right here,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty close. Would you like me to go around back and make sure nobody can rappel down ropes or something?
They're definitely. This is definitely built into the side of.
Of a cliff?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's not going out that way.
You wouldn't think so unless there's some sort of tunnels or whatever. I suppose.
Yeah, magic. But this is also not escapable.
Yeah, you would think not. It's pretty steep there. It's
Sure.
meant to be defensible.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's just sneak up to the front door.
I'm gonna go to the side.
It's
I will follow
it's
you to the
steep
side door.
hills. It's far enough away from them that you couldn't just chuck rocks down on top of it. But at the
Oh,
same
these are
time,
hills.
Yeah, these are hills that are going up.
Oh, I thought they were down. Okay, sure. Fantastic.
I'm gonna wait till it's dark, and then I'm gonna kind of sneak over towards the side door.
Okay. Well, it's beginning to get dark, and that's about the time that you would return then.
Also, I'm actually also what I'm gonna do is there like mud kind of nearby?
Sure.
I'm gonna take mud and smother my shield in mud.
Okay.
Okay. So Dunley, this
Yeah.
is what I saw. Inside of there, their horses are in there. They appear to be the horses we were chasing. There is 5 of them. I saw 6 men on the inside. They mentioned a 7th. I did hear the princess screaming. So she is alive, and she is inside of there. At least I believe it was her voice that was screaming. It doesn't sound like they're treating her well.
Well, if she's screaming, we don't have a moment to lose. We must go now.
Okay.
So did you see anyone on the walls?
I didn't see anyone on the walls, but that doesn't mean they're not there. I also didn't see any guards posted right at the door either, and I walked in through the front doors as a mouse. They were all inside of the courtyard.
Well, very well. I'm going to try to.
If we move quickly,
Yeah.
it might be more likely to guarantee a surprise than being stealthy and getting spotted. Is my guess.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna. It's about 20 yards from the tree line to the door. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of, without trying to make too
Tell
much.
us all what you want us to do.
I want to check the side door first, instead of just walking through the main
The
entrance.
side door was closed, and she did not. It didn't sound like she was in there.
Yes, but I don't want to go through the main entrance and alert all the whole camp, and then.
Well, so we'll opening this door, potentially.
The side door was closed.
Okay.
How far is the distance between the side door and the main door?
Oh, each of these is about 5 feet.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Okay. Well,
I'll stay positioned back here and watch the side door, and then I can cast healing spells into the melee if I need to.
all right. We'll go through the main door. We'll wait. Yeah, we'll go through the main
How
door.
high was the first set of windows on the tower?
Well, you can see that there are arrow slits around the towers. Those don't count as windows. Those are lower down. And then higher up, there are more arrow slits in the parapets. This is this must have been where a privy is.
Gotcha.
So that's more like dumpage.
Yeah.
Worn from days gone by. There's nothing fresh on the wall.
Oh, okay.
How tall are the walls?
They're good 40 feet high.
Do you think you could?
Well,
climb
the
those?
towers are a good 40,
That's what I was getting
50
at.
feet high. Maybe the wall's about 30.
If you could do an immense favor, climb the walls and see if you can get into the buildings in the back of the castle.
The walls are higher. Here, I should just turn this around so it syncs up with this. The walls are higher over here because the ground goes lower, right? Down over here, they're not as high. So maybe 30 feet over here, 40 over here, and towers are about 55, 60 maybe. More like 50.
So if you could get onto the walls and try to get into the buildings in the back, and if you have a chance to save my uncle's soon-to-be wife, please take it.
Dice logos.
What?
I'm asking
The guy
not
with
you,
the maps.
him.
No, you're asking him to fight
Yeah.
some number of people alone.
If he has the chance to. If he has,
a
to,
chance to fight 9 versus 1, he should take it.
no, not that. I mean, I'm hoping he would use common
9
sense.
versus 1?
No,
Well,
there was
there's at
7
least
overall.
7.
Yeah.
We know 7 for sure. There could be more. I'm assuming there is.
if there is a reasonable chance you think you could save my uncle's soon-to-be wife, please take it. Because I am not able to climb these walls in my current equipment.
Yeah. Do I see any cracks in there that would allow scaling with a climber's kit, or?
Sure. They're pretty rough.
All right. What would you like for a roll to try to scale up the?
Yeah, make climb checks. Where are you going up, though? That's what I need to know.
I'd be going up.
So he
Definitely
had,
on this
So
side.
he had said they were kind of camped out over here. Mm-hmm.
Which is why I'm going to try and sneak.
Okay, so you're going to climb up over here and then sneak your way in.
Yeah, I would like to not climb the wall in front of 6 people.
Right, okay. So you're going to climb up over there? It's about 20 feet up?
Yeah.
All right, make a climb check.
All right. 14.
Okay.
I think
Athletics.
a bunch of us running in the front door would
Sure.
be fine.
16.
You
I don't want the chance of it.
Oh,
Yeah, I understand that.
Because I don't know how it's going to go.
You have a
Here's
climber's
the
kit.
thing, now
Yeah.
if they see him,
All right, you catch yourself.
now
make
we're
another
still going to
check.
run in the front, and we don't get any surprise.
Slipped a little bit.
I will. Because if they see him, he's going to be in a different. They'll be a different direction. We can run in
What's
and be
that?
like, "Oh crap, they're
it's
behind
only
us
a
too."
+2. 9.
9. These are really rough walls, though. They haven't been chuck pointed in a long time. So there's, and with the climber's kit, that helps out a lot. So yeah, you make it up to the parapets there,
All right.
top of the wall. You'll have to climb down on the inside though. But You could use a rope and grappling hook?
Yeah, this is a much easier task.
Yeah. So that's not a problem. No checks needed. So you're climbing down on the inside. The rest of you, you're kind of staying back outside?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay by the main door.
Sorry, I was talking to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna be staying by the main door as well. Like not like in the center, but kind of like pushed.
Are you
against
going in or are you staying outside?
Can I see them from the main doorway?
Do you want to?
Do you want do you want to? Do you want to be in? Do you want them in your line of sight thereby putting
I
you
don't.
in theirs?
No, I don't want that.
Okay, so you're just moving up to the tower is what
Yes.
you're doing on the outside?
Yeah.
And you? Same?
Yeah, I'll be on the other side.
Okay,
though.
you're moving up to this side, all right?
Yeah.
Sir Dunley, I thought you'd be leading the charge.
I'll go with them.
Okay, you're up over that side
There
too.
will be a time for that.
So I'm off by
This isn't
myself.
really a charge. This is an infiltration.
It seems to be very cautious.
Look, I'm a masterful tactician.
Right, let's all bunch
Sends
up
in
at
the
the
ranger
gate.
by himself.
Let's all bunch up at the gate, and then we'll just attack. Rah! Good tactics, everybody.
All right, well, throw a shield while I wait.
Dunley.
Oh!
Crit. It's a crit. Yep.
They can get it.
No need to show it, huh?
Oh, no, I got it right down.
I can get another camera and just put it over by you, and you can just roll right underneath the camera if you want.
Nah.
Our great and glorious leader. I shall lead this.
So take 6 points damage from a big rock hitting you on the head. Or actually, it hits you on the left arm.
Okay.
Oh, your shield arm.
Yeah. I'm gonna look up and see if it looks like someone like pushed it off or
Oh yeah.
someone pushed it onto us.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what do you know? Sneaky didn't work. Running in the door might have been the
I'm
plan.
gonna.
They're here! He shouts. Let's roll initiative.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, that's not great. What'd you get?
6.
Yeah, I got a 5.
That's 16.
Are you guys rolling 10-siders or 20-siders?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it 10 siders?
No, it's 20-siders. I just, the way you guys roll, I'm just always curious. What did you?
23.
Okay, and
20.
10.
Oh, good.
you hear
Mine's
the
a
scream.
10 total.
16.
10 though? Okay, and it's actually a 5.
5.
You didn't roll a 5.
What about you, Will? Okay, 23. What are you doing?
Do I see the person that shoved the rock off, or?
Yeah, from your vantage, yeah, you would see up on the top of this tower, somebody dropped a rock.
Do I see the person?
Yes, you see the person.
I'm taking a shot at him.
Oh, okay. Using the bow, right?
Yep, longbow.
All right.
Give me a well help scream.
16 to hit.
Sure, that'll hit.
All right. For 9 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and then
If you drop him, it can cause serious damage to Sir Dunley.
you're not within range. I'll do a bardic inspiration for you. You're gonna need it the most.
Okay. Well, these 3 are all together. Does that hit more than one, or?
It's just I
It's
pinpoint
one person.
One person.
Okay, good.
It's a D6. Yep. And then remember, you can do that to any of your D20 rolls, or to your weapon damage, or use your reaction and add it to your AC.
And it just pops off once when he decides to use
Yep,
it.
when he uses
Okay.
it, and that's it. So, and it's
All right.
my turn.
So
You drop down inside the court, inside this side of the courtyard.
when I
You don't see anybody around here.
okay, do I see anyone on the walls on my side?
Nope.
All right. Said the screaming was coming from the back.
Mm-hmm. That's what he told you.
Yeah, so I guess I will just start making my way. He didn't tell me if he saw a door over there.
I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have saw a door.
5,
Yeah,
4,
and I'll just start
3.
making my way down over the
All
side.
right, so you're just running across here or jogging across there.
Yeah, because I can move stealthily by myself at normal rate. So I will try to not draw attention to me as they are now clearly making a distraction. Is the plan, right? All along? Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Roll with it. Sound professional.
Super.
Why, yes, that was the dumbest plan all along.
Of course it was.
All right, so
Lying like a Dunley.
I'm going to cast Blade Ward on myself,
Okay.
and then I'm going to move into the murder room.
Uh-huh. Head on in, but try to stay along the sides to keep some cover. Okay. Blade Ward,
It gives me resistance against different kinds of damage.
such as?
I think it should just...
Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Okay. Will that include arrows?
That's piercing.
Okay. So as soon as you enter through here,
Okay.
actually crossbow bolts. What's your armor class?
It is 17.
Yeah, that's gonna. One's gonna hit you,
Sure.
but the resistance is against the piercing, which is what it is.
Yeah.
Would normally be 5 points of damage.
I don't know if it rounds up or down. Rounds down. So 2? All right.
Okay, and
Your turn.
oh, sorry.
No.
I'm
I'm
at
sorry.
I'm going to cast Mirror Image,
All right,
and then let's go through the front door.
all right. What is your armor class?
My armor class is 15.
Does this work the same way as the old ones? How many images does it?
It makes 4, and then
It's automatically 4.
Yep,
And if I were to hit, I roll 1d5 and see if it hits you or...
well, it's however many images there are, you roll to see if it hits an image or me.
So 1 or 2, it's you.
Nope, it's the 3. But to start with, it's 3 and 1. So
there are 3 images.
there are 3 images and me.
Okay, not 4 images.
Great.
All right. So on a 1, it's you.
Yes, on a 1 it's me.
It is not you.
Okay.
So one of the images is spelled now.
Did you hit it?
Yes, one of them would have hit you.
Okay, then yeah. Then
I
one of
only
the
rolled for
images
the
is
one
gone.
that would have hit.
Okay.
And so it would have hit the image, and that image disappears, and now there's 2 images and you.
Yep.
All right. Dunley.
So I'm going to do double my movement. Use my action as a movement, so I'll move 60. And
Yeah, let's not talk numbers. Just tell me what you're doing.
I'm gonna rush into like
All right.
everything and try to get into.
So now you're going to...
Yeah. I'm just gonna rush into the courtyard.
Okay, you can run past these 2.
Yep.
And rush inside. Let's sit it up this side. I want to knock it down.
Sure. I mean, just here.
It's lovely. Let's keep it
Good.
there. Rushing in, and the crossbow bolts are fired at you. Your armor class is
14 right now.
so they miss you.
Sweet. Am I?
You see some barrels, and the trough is turned sideways, and they're hiding behind some of those things and watching the entrance with their crossbows, and they've been firing them off. There's at least half a dozen guys down there with crossbows.
And I've used all the like moving I can.
Okay, yeah. You're running on up and just piling right into them.
Am I close enough to hit one right now?
You're double moving, so you do not get an
I have
attack.
an action surge though. I can make an attack.
Okay.
So that's why I'm wondering if I'm
Yes.
close enough. Okay, then I'm gonna hit one, or try to hit one. Doesn't look great so far. 15.
15 will hit one of these guys.
Oh, sweet. Okay. And
Although, if you're getting really close on those because you're rolling low, we can take a break and I can sell you some dice out front.
No, I'm good. I'll just stop using this dice. I've used the same dice twice.
So,
nice.
and then I can
Always
add
an
this
option.
You can add that.
And
on top
anytime
of that.
someone wants to call a timeout and buy some dice,
Okay.
always good.
Okay, so I've done 7 damage.
All right.
7 plus your strength. Right?
Oh, shit. I'm
Uh-oh.
sorry. 12, 13 damage. I'm sorry about that.
Oh my God. Went from 7 to 13?
Yep.
So much damage.
Forgot my modifiers.
Yeah, modifiers are useful.
Apparently. It's like they put them in the game for a reason.
Yeah. What are they thinking? Making plans. Rules.
Trying to
All
kill
right.
people.
So they've all gotten their shots off. You guys have all done your round. Your first round. Up on top of these back buildings, there's a roof, obviously, and there's a sort of a balcony up here. And an individual with the bride-to-be under his arm, with a knife at her throat, steps up to the edge and says, "Ah, Dunley, you've made it." You recognize this guy. He's a noble-turned-bandit named Barisadin. He was on the patrols. He was drummed out for... Barisadin. And he was drummed out of the patrols because of conduct unbecoming. Disowned by his family, he turned to banditry.
Okay.
And now he's obviously made his headquarters here, but he has got the bride-to-be. He has the lady Arithanel up on the roof there with a knife at her throat. And he's shouting down, "No more, Dunley. No more."
What a shame, for I have just begun.
"Oh, well, if you've brought a healthy ransom, then we can talk."
What's the price you're looking for?
400 gold.
"Well, your baron, your uncle, certainly has a small fortune in the treasuries, I'm sure. I would say 10,000 gold would be a fair price for her fair head. So, scurry your way back to your uncle and let him know."
Do any of us get any actions or no?
Well, this is a quick exchange, but as that ends, or as he finishes calling out that you've made it over to here. You've made it over to here, so you can see that Dunley had run across and got into a little scuffle over here, and you can see the barricade that was set up and the crossbowmen that were there, so you kind of get an idea what's going on there. You were still in this area here, so you
How
saw.
did he make it all the way inside?
He just barreled past you guys.
Oh, okay, that's right. We stopped to
He
make a
double
spell.
timed and hightailed it right past you guys as you guys were moving, casting a spell, and then moving up at normal speed. He just boogied on past you and engaged immediately.
I was back towards the.
You're still back here,
Yeah.
having fired arrows up
Yep.
and then not moved, I guess. So it's a new round, and I guess, unless we're stepping out of rounds, who had the high roll? You? 23?
I
Something like
had the
that?
high roll, yeah.
Do you want to do something right away, or?
I'm going to. I'll move closer, so I'll be in the.
Head up to where there's 3 of him?
Yeah, which is really confusing. I'll be tucked in like one of the corners.
Okay, just kind of. If you move up into
I thought you
here,
were a fighter. You talked about how you got a shield and armor.
there are
and all
guys
that
with
stuff.
crossbows that'll see you coming in. Is that close enough?
Yeah.
Up with him?
Yeah, up with him.
Okay. Who was next highest? Was it you?
That was me.
It was you. What are you doing way over here?
I'm gonna keep going around then. And then, how high up does...
These are about 20 feet up, 20 feet high up to the roofs.
I can jump 15 with the spell. 20's... Is there any small ledges about 5 feet down I could then climb from?
Yeah, let's say you could leap up and maybe grab onto the wall.
Alright, then I will cast jump.
With a good roll.
Dexterity?
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, you slam yourself up against the wall.
It's 16.
Right, and now you're going to parkour your way up the rest of the way. Roll.
Well, I jumped 15
yes.
up, and then... Yeah,
still going to climb.
Yeah.
Roll.
No.
Not good. You slide down the wall. You want to roll your own damage? A couple of points.
Not bad.
All right. Next up was you.
Yeah. Can I peek around the corner and cast sleep on this guy?
Way up here?
Yeah.
Sure, you probably get her too. They're both standing on the edge of the roof. Chances are they'll both fall.
They will both fall? Ooh. I thought there was like a ledge or something.
It's not that far.
It's only about 20 feet.
All right.
I've seen
Rules
people
question.
trip and snap their necks.
If she goes to 0 HP, is she dead?
Oh, she may well snap her neck from the fall.
So I wouldn't have a chance to heal her. She wouldn't get like death saving throws. She'd just die at 0 HP.
That's an adventurer trick.
You got to metagame this? Yeah, she's going to die. I'm going to say that. How's that sound?
Good. No, I'm not
if she
metagaming
falls,
it.
she won't necessarily fall.
I'm just asking.
It's random chance.
The healing thing.
I always like this when there's a chance that somebody has a knife at their throat. Can I just kill everybody and then heal up the ones that I don't want to die?
Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
Kind of takes the drama out of it.
I'm trying to be tactical about this.
I get you.
Yeah, I don't
Hey, 50-50 chance she doesn't
It's
fall.
5 feet out of my reach, guys.
You're a gambling guy. She might fall back onto the roof rather than down into the, or maybe he'll fall back on the roof and she'll fall over.
Or they both fall forward.
Well, somebody's got to do something, so
I'm trying.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to cast it as a second level spell, which means I'm rolling 7d8.
For the number of hit points that are affected.
Yep. So this is 10, 27,
31. Okay. He yawns. She falls asleep in his arms.
Okay.
He glances in your direction. There is a physical
It's
component
all
to
three.
that, so it's obvious that that's what you tried to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Fool. I should cut her throat just for the attempt. What are you doing? Sorry. Oh, you already moved up.
Yeah.
It's you.
Let's move up. I'm going to go.
Okay, the three of you move up to Dunley.
Yep, we're going to help Dunley.
All right. You have 3 sea druids standing around you.
What the hell?
It's the sea druid.
We're your
triplets.
elves. Would you like a dance? We can dance.
Are you all equally as bad?
Yes. It's your lucky day.
Simultaneously. They
So,
form a kick line.
do I have room to attack or no? With that movement or no?
You want to attack the guys with the crossbows down at the bottom while this guy's up there telling you not to do anything, and he's got a knife at the throat of his hostage who, assumably, Dunley doesn't want to have killed?
Look, here's the truth of it. He wants 10,000 gold so he doesn't kill her. He gives us 10,000 gold, we won't kill him. I'm just saying, from his position, it's not as strong a negotiating thing as he thinks it is, because if he kills her, we're just
He
gonna
is
kill him.
relying on Dunley and Dunley's friend's honor.
Yep. Because if he kills
Without
her,
a doubt.
if he kills her, we're going to kill his ass. So him killing her is his death. So he's relying on you to be the good guy. I don't got to be the good guy.
Well, you know enough. You probably know that he threw a sleep spell.
Yeah.
And it didn't work.
Yep.
So this guy's no pushover.
Okay. But neither are we.
Push him over.
I also happen to have 31 hit points. Like, I don't know how many this guy has, but more than that.
Well, more than that.
But some of them put her to sleep, too, so whatever.
She dozed off for sure.
Whatever. The point is that if we walk out of here, with him having her, like, I don't see how that ends.
Don't look at me. It's your decision.
Yeah, I'm attacking these dudes.
You guys down below.
Yep.
All right. Well, they're just standing around with the crossbows, and you're just gonna pull out a weapon and start hacking on them.
Yep.
What do you got? A trident?
A trident.
Okay. Fury of the sea! All right, you go swinging through one of them.
I rolled 8 plus.
They will, I should warn you, have reloaded at this point.
Okay.
Because they were standing around for a round.
I rolled a 12.
A 12. Okay. What armor class does that hit again? I don't think that's gonna. What's studded leather? Oh, they have pluses from dexterity. No, that's gonna slightly miss one of them.
Okay.
Doesn't take much more, but one of them
so.
kind of. Yeah. Hey. But let's see what you do before they react.
It's all going to depend on you.
Because you're at a 5, right?
Yeah. So whatever you're going to do.
And they actually rolled more poorly than that.
Okay,
They weren't ready to crossbows. They wouldn't have got those
Versaden?
shots off.
Versaden is his name, right? Am I pronouncing that right?
Versaden?
Versaden? Okay. Versaden, you were once a noble such as I.
Tell your friend to back off.
I motioned for him to, not be so threatening with the trident.
Tell your friends, I'm sorry. Tell your 3 friends with the tridents to back off.
I motioned to all 3 of them to be less threatening with their tridents. How about a friendly duel to settle matters as nobles?
As tempting as it is to best you in single combat.
I have no armor other than my shield and my sword.
No armor. No, I've already seen how some of your friends react when...
But alas, they won't react if it's a one-on-one
No.
duel.
Tuck tail and run. Go on, Dunley. If you ever want to see your uncle's bride to be alive...
Listen here. You kill her, nothing stops us from murdering you.
She's not dead yet.
Yet.
Do you want to be the one that goes back to your uncle and says that you allowed his bride-to-be to die?
And I'll be bringing your head just with it? So I am offering you a chance to be a nobleman once again and fight me in a duel.
I'll never be a nobleman again, Dunley. And yet I'm more noble than you'll ever be.
By threatening to kill a woman? To get back at my uncle? Yes, that is a
Backwater knight.
Yes,
You
but
don't-
you're...
Anything.
And here you are, pretending to be king in a ruined castle. Who is the more noble one here? The man pretending to be a god by slitting a woman's throat? Or the one giving him a chance to fight a duel?
Oh, screw it. Kill them all! Crossbows turn up.
Right.
Okay,
They start firing.
so I'm going to throw... I haven't done an action yet. Can I still do an action, or was the talking my action?
Talking technically is in the book as a free action.
It is free action.
It's also a roll.
Go ahead.
How far away is he from me?
Oh, he's 20 feet up on the wall.
Perfect!
I swear to God.
And-
you're
I'm gonna throw a
you're
hand
right
action.
for one.
And 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 feet away. So it's about 45
it's
feet
45
distance
feet.
from you to him up on the wall.
Holy crap. Okay, then I'll just...
Did I use
it's
the
out of range
Pythagorean
anyways.
theorem correctly?
So I'm just going to hit the guy that I hit last time.
I've learned never to do squares.
Did I A square plus B square equals C
22.
square?
Does a 22 hit him?
Sure. Is this the one you hit before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same poor SOB.
He's dead.
All right.
Because you're going to do at least 7 damage, right?
Yeah.
Whatever you do, +6. Whatever you roll, +6.
Plus.
Yeah,
8.
that's enough.
That's whatever
Plus
I did.
8.
Plus 8. Yes.
Because you did 7 last time and added 6 to make 13.
And I missed an extra bonus on there.
Oh, you poor bastard.
Yeah.
All right. Off go the crossbows.
So I read how this works. For each attack against me, you choose which of the 3 it attacks first.
I do it randomly anyway.
Well,
do it
matters
first.
because here's the thing. If 4 of them attack the same guy, I only lose that one guy if 1 of them hits or 3 of them hit. Right? So, and then, but my mirror images have a 14 armor class instead of a 15.
Okay. My thinking was unless it's going to hit anyway, doesn't matter which one.
Right.
So,
but it does because if multiple of them hit, they can all hit the same.
Sure, and I would, if there was more than one, I'd roll to see if it was the same one or a different one.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure mathematically it's identical.
No.
It's just in reverse.
If he says, okay, well that killed 1, so the next one has got to hit one, either you or one of the 2.
That's not what
I was doing.
Right.
He's going to roll 1d4.
Okay, but they are
No, I'm
easier
going to
to
roll
hit.
1d3 now.
The others are easier
This
to
is
hit.
only
Right.
2 plus you. So visible to you.
I'm technically visible, but I think I have full cover.
You cover.
Are you not an attack?
But these guys can probably shoot me. If there's guys in here.
No, there was one guy up there.
Okay.
Oh.
But where are you? You're in here now. Are you still out? No, you came up. You moved up with him.
I moved up to where he was at.
So those guys are together. All right, fair enough.
This is worrisome.
3.
I'll tell you that
I
right
mean,
now.
I can
I'm
just
not
do
saying
it.
it's a good plan, but it's a plan.
All right, one's actually on you.
Okay.
That'll hit.
Okay.
2 points of damage.
Okay.
One is on image A. It will hit,
Okay.
thus destroying the first image.
But the
Yes.
other guys. Okay.
On you,
Okay.
armor class.
17.
8's not going to hit. Image B. 17 will destroy that image. You again. 4 is going to miss you entirely. And image B, which already was hit as well. So they did their job. They absorbed 3 of the hits.
Yeah.
4 of the hits counting the first one.
Yeah.
Let's get around to you.
Me? All right. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, I'm going to do Dissonant Whispers on him. He's within 60 feet of me, isn't he?
No, not where you are. You're back in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 60 feet across the courtyard, but he's 20 feet up, so it's actually closer to like 75, 80 feet.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll make myself a target. I have my shield out and everything.
Look, they hate me more than anyone.
Yeah.
Guys.
So, yeah,
Actually, they hit his images more than anyone else.
I know. So I'll move up 30 feet so I can be within 60 feet of him.
Okay.
And then I'll do Dissonant Whispers on him. He's going to make a Wisdom saving throw. DC is 15.
Okay.
And if he fails it, he must use his reaction to move as far away from me as he can.
Okay.
So if
What if he makes it?
he doesn't move away, but he takes half damage from this. So 8, 13, 6 points of psychic damage to him.
6 points of psychic damage.
Yeah, if he made it, which I'm assuming he did.
And that was your round?
I will
You've moved and cast a spell?
bonus action. I will do Bardic Inspiration.
How come everybody gets bonus actions? I don't want one of those.
When you have one, do you have anything that can use a bonus action?
But yeah, I'll have my shield out and my rapier out, and
Okay.
that'll be the end of my turn.
That was 23, 20?
Yep.
Okay, what are you doing?
Is there anything around here that will give me a 5-foot
I was hoping he was
boost
gonna,
before I
like,
jump?
No.
He has a plan.
Okay.
Just want to
Trying
make
it
a couple
again.
climb tricks?
Yeah. 2, 3.
Couple climb checks.
All right.
Hey,
One at
she'll
a
be
time.
awake and she'll be screaming.
Okay.
Oh.
Roll again.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure what you want to add.
Planning, you're up the wall. You're up on the roof. You can see across the roof. This guy's standing on the edge. He's got
On the edge.
what's her name?
Glory.
The lady
On the edge.
with a knife at her throat.
Yeah. So then, standing here, I'm on top of this.
You are.
So is this a clear thing around to him, or is this another?
More or
raised-
less. There's a slight pitch to it, so that rainwater will go off. So
A little
it's
bit more damage, I think.
if you stay low, you're slightly shielded from view.
All right. Then I
At
will.
least until you get up about halfway
Right.
across this, where it pitches out the other way, right?
Yeah.
But you climbed. So, I think you were next.
Yep. So there's a bunch of crossbowmen down here.
Yes.
I want to cast sleep on the crossbowmen. I believe that will also potentially affect one of my
Dunley.
teammates. But I assume he has more HP than the crossbowmen.
God, I hope so. I hope you don't roll that high.
So that would be me too, right? Because I was. I'm poking him with
Yes,
a
you've
stick.
moved up there. That's right.
Right.
So it affects everybody at the same time, split evenly, and hopefully
No, it affects in ascending order.
ascending order.
So the lowest,
Lowest to the next.
to the
Okay.
highest. That's
Go on.
ascending. 1, 2, 3 is
Give me some
ascending.
numbers.
All right. I'm going to cast it as my second level spell gun.
Okay.
Oh,
That's a lot of help.
12,
I really hope I'm less than the list.
20, 37, oh, wow. 41.
3 of them doze off.
Nice.
You're not affected.
Thank God. I only have 32
How many?
points.
You have 30. You got more than these.
I got 32.
Yeah. You all have
That's
more
okay.
than these guys have. Their best.
I have 38 max.
So
I can
that's
get them
fine.
back. I'm waiting till I'm lower.
That leaves 3 of them. No, 2 of them, because you killed one.
Yeah, I may have
Oh.
chopped them up a bit.
Well, that last crossbow hit wouldn't have hit the second, but it was already gone anyway, so I should have only rolled 5. Nevertheless, that's you, and now it's you. Pokey Pokey?
I rolled a 5.
He's lower than everybody.
I'm lower than everybody. I suck.
He's Dunley.
I'm Dudley. I let everyone fight my battles
All right,
for
so
me
I'm,
until I have
I'm
to
about
get involved.
20 feet from this
And then I
wall,
murder everyone.
Sure.
and he's 20 feet up.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet away from that wall.
Gotta fucking do math again. What's 25 squared?
125.
How close do you need to be? Yeah, that's too high. It's too far away.
I mean, at
You can
20,
move closer.
at 20 and 20, I was 27 feet away.
You want to move closer.
But I want to be able to do something. The whole point of me running up here, believe it or not, I can teleport 30 feet. So my whole reason I was running up to attack these guys is I want to get close enough to be able to teleport up there to interact with him killing
you
this
just got
guy.
to move another 10 feet closer. And then
I
you
know,
can
but if
pop
I
up there.
move and then cast the spell, then I can't do anything else, right?
Yeah.
So I want to be able to cast a spell and then do something when I'm up there. Not just show up there and then watch him stab her.
Well,
Okay, but what are you doing?
So you're saying now I'm 30?
It's more than 30 feet.
Okay.
You're more than 30 feet away from him.
Then I'm going to move.
Stab a guy and get closer? at the
Stab
same
a guy
time?
and get closer.
Okay, roll a die.
I got to roll a guy to stab a guy who's asleep?
Oh, you're stabbing a guy who's asleep. Sure.
No, are there
There's
guys
2
who are
awake.
still awake?
Yeah, there's 2 awake.
Yeah,
guys.
there's 2 still
Oh,
awake.
all right. We'll one of the awake
Kebab
guys
one of
then.
them.
Okay.
All right, so that's 14.
You looked kebabable.
14 will hit.
tasty.
So that's 5 piercing.
All right. Is this the one that was already hurt? Another
Sure.
one that was hurt? Or
Yeah, the one I
Okay, that finishes him.
poked. Okay.
So there's one guy still standing down
And then
here.
move closer to be
Sure.
within about 15 feet of the wall.
Okay, fair enough.
What's this guy's name?
Dunley is left.
Who? The guy that... okay, I'm
One
gonna,
unhurt guy before you.
Yeah,
Versadan.
we're going to make him hurt. Wait,
Versus
Versadan's
Dale.
the one that's... Is he the only guy left, or is there still another crossbowman?
Only one crossbowman
All right.
left.
We're going to go...
2 have been killed and 3 of us got to sleep, and there's 1 left.
I'm going to go kebab the one that's still alive. Oh, God.
No.
Remember,
I have
you
this.
can, you can add it.
11, 10,
16.
Oh, that'll hit.
Okay. Good.
5,
Oh, I got
11,
5
12,
now.
13 damage.
All right, that one's dead too.
Nice.
So, in the time it took him to say, kill them all,
He gets a headache.
all of them to fire, he got a slight headache, almost wobbled off the roof, and saw all of his men go down.
Yeah.
He yells, "Let me go and she lives!"
Fair enough. You let her go first. Not dropping her. You bring her down here, and then I will let you walk out the doors.
Oh, to hell with it. He goes to push her off. I don't think you've gone now.
No, I would like to pop out and shoot an arrow at him.
He's holding her.
He probably should.
What else can I do?
What are
with
you
a
gonna
single
do?
action? I was going to.
Fire
I'm
an
not
arrow.
next to him.
He's firing an arrow.
Fire an arrow.
That's what.
Maybe you'll make him turn or something.
She's falling.
12.
Arrow goes
11.
whistling past his head.
What? No, 11.
Plus 7.
Plus 5, plus 2. I mean, I can't reach out and catch her. I'm like more than 10 feet away.
Certainly.
It's your turn.
Nevertheless, an arrow goes whistling past. He looks that way. She swoons and starts to wobble, but he backs away from her, and he goes. Here he is. He goes running over this way, away from you. It's a new round. What are you doing?
I
job.
will.
He was going to just fucking drop her off the
Right,
face and
right,
tip at
right.
the beginning.
How far away am I from? Because she's wobbling, right?
Yeah,
How far away am I from?
from this wall,
Yeah.
you were like right here, maybe 50 feet. What are you doing? I'm going to skip you. Who's next? Unless you tell me what you're doing.
I'm gonna like dash all the way and be underneath so that way. I
Okay,
can
trying to
catch
break her fall if she
Yeah.
falls. Okay, what are you doing?
Now I will jump across to.
Rush across to try to catch her before she falls?
Yeah.
Roll a 20-sider.
You catch Tyler instead.
21.
All right.
No, 20. 20. 20. I'm bad at math.
You grab her ankle as she's teetering off the edge. She's now hanging down below, and you're lying on your chest. Oh, God, she's heavy. She was so thin. Why is...
Never
Makes
say
no sense.
her weight to her.
And
She will.
You're down below
Yeah, I'm just like.
doing this sort of thing. Who's next to you?
Me. Yeah, I'm gonna run this way, looking for this guy.
Okay, down in the courtyard,
Yeah.
run across over to here.
Yep.
All right. He's up on the roof. You just saw him disappear.
Right.
Right?
I don't
because
know
of the angle.
where
you
he
can't
is
see
up
exactly
here.
where he is.
Is it possible to break down this door at the end of my movement?
You want to put your boot to it?
Yep.
Roll a 20-sider.
7.
Oh! Kind of sprained your ankle.
Okay, cool.
Teleport up, and I guess I'm going to help him hold her. Grab under her.
Oh, you teleport up?
Yep.
Reach down and grab? Okay,
Yep.
so the two of you managed to haul her back up. I guess with this commotion, she would probably wake up from the sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she screams. She's dangling, and you pull her back up. Oh, my hero! turns away from the elf to the human ranger, and
Of course.
throws her arms around your shoulders and brings you in for a big embrace. You're having trouble with that door down below.
Yeah.
I'm going to rush towards the door. I'm going to just try to shoulder my
Sorry,
way
the
through
door where he is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to try to shoulder my way through it.
Okay. Give me a 20-sider.
All right.
Still selling dice in front.
13. Yeah, it's not great. 13.
Yeah. You slam your shoulder up against the door. I mean, it's rotting away, so it kind of breaks apart, but
That's yours.
it doesn't
It's not
clear.
open yet.
Doesn't clear the portal.
That might be Jason's.
That's mine.
So it doesn't break through?
No, not completely.
Damn. Okay.
But it's as good as gone.
Okay.
It's not so much a door anymore as an obstruction.
Yeah.
The shards of a door. I
saw paper. He's hiding the paper.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see the problem. Oh! See, now that makes so much more sense. Okay.
He's a dirigible behind the castle. Oh.
Hey! It's a thopter. What are we playing here?
Shit.
I got this. I happen to have a laser beam in my pocket.
It's anything can happen day. You guys break down the door.
Yeah.
And look inside. There's no way to get up through here.
Okay.
So that's problematic. You guys pull her up onto the roof.
The ledge. in
I
front
will
of it.
direct her.
Yeah.
or can I-
This
yeah.
is the walkway, right? That's what I understand.
No, this is just a flat roof. Well, it's pitched.
I mean, I can do it.
Oh,
There
so
is
he was
no-
standing on the
there-
roof?
He's on the edge, not a ledge.
Okay.
He's on was on the actual roof. So now it's a matter of getting her down somehow.
No. I have this.
You are not trouble.
I was going to say, I will.
You have a rope.
Yeah, I've got a rope.
Did
And I
you
will.
leave your rope when you climb down over here?
I have lots of ropes.
Tell me how much rope you're carrying.
I'll
Curious.
yeah, 200 feet.
200 feet.
Well, because it comes in 100-foot lengths.
Sure.
Yeah, so I just had 2 of those.
Okay.
You may want to
Shorten those to like 50 feet or 75.
Or 25. Or 10.
How much rope about?
Years ago at Gen Con, there was a seminar.
How much rope is too much rope?
No, it was called.
Don't smoke your rope, even if it is hemp.
What is it called? Something like, how much can you carry?
Right?
And it just, you get in the seminar and they'd randomly pick somebody out of the crowd, usually somebody fairly strong looking, right? And
They start
on the
loading them up
front,
with a 10-foot pole.
they had tables full of equipment, and they put a backpack on you, and they start loading you up with weapons and with ropes and with water skins and with until the guy's knees would buckle and would go down. And then they'd look around at the other stuff and they'd hold up a character sheet and they'd say, including this stuff, that's what this guy was carrying. So they'd pick somebody out, who's the strongest one in the room, and 2 or 3 guys. And then they'd bring that guy up. They'd pull all the stuff off the other guy and they'd start putting it on this guy. They would never get everything off the table before the guy was done, right? Anyway.
Mr. 200 feet of rope.
There's a thing called weight distribution.
Would you like
you
to
know?
shorten?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll just drop the second length of
8
rope
frames,
then.
yeah.
Have
Okay,
fun.
well, you've got rope.
I'd like
Just get a bunch of twigs,
Okay,
put them
so
together.
And rope.
I drop you more rope.
I'm
and
with
you're
you.
down below to
There's
help-
no dropping. I'm
help
with
her
you.
with the landing?
I'm
Yeah.
moving after this.
Oh, but we haven't moved yet, right? We helped her get up, and now
You helped her up on the roof, and now you got to help her get down off the roof to the ground.
I'm right below, so
Okay.
Because I was going to sit
She'd
down.
like to get down. She's very scared.
she's hugging him, man. I'm busy. I
Okay,
got stuff to do.
you're leaving.
Yeah, she's safe. Right? Like, good.
that's true.
She can be
I
a little
will-
distressed. Like,
Now-
whatever.
Gotta look up like I gotta take care of her. What the
Now,
hell?
Otherwise, she's
technically-
just clinging to you.
I was going to say, now with my gem spell,
With your what?
I have the jump spell. That's what I've been using to jump 15 feet.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Well,
not
it's
just
20 feet
superhuman.
down.
Is that, like, lore-wise, we're saying that enhances my leg muscles, that if I drop down, I won't break my legs?
No, that's not how that
Okay.
spell works.
Yeah, they don't really specify. It just says you can jump better.
Okay.
They don't explain any of these.
Yeah, literally.
Um,
You touch a creature, the creature's jump distance is tripled.
so
Doesn't say anything about landing.
So that would mean you would need a 7-foot vertical.
Well,
to make
if it
a
doesn't,
20-foot
then why would you
vertical.
ever cast it?
all right. So
Are you helping her down off the roof using a rope?
I was
There's
going
an
to
easy
fire
answer to
off
this.
me and say Dunley's coming to help you. I was going to go run after the dude.
Oh. All right. Well, let's.
This is on Dunley's honor
roll
of
an
this
opposed
quest.
check.
Oh Jesus!
Rope check.
A grapple
Yeah,
check.
she's clinging on to you.
Fucking
not letting
just
go. She's-
latch.
You should've given
I'll
her a
just
kiss
tie off the
first.
rope and just start
She's incredibly
going
scared.
down.
Oh no,
Okay.
that ship sailed. Now you were trying to dislodge her, and she was not letting loose.
She's like grabbing
So,
her hair.
What were you doing?
Going after dude.
All right, so you're running across the roof after this guy.
Yeah, why not? This is like the theme of the game so far for me. Is chase dudes. Right?
Run, dude.
All right,
Jason likes chasing dudes.
he runs across over this tower,
Hey, hey.
and he's leaping across to a ledge on the far side.
Oh.
How far is that leap?
Oh, it's a good 15 feet.
I happen to have another teleport. I do have one more level 2 spell.
Well, he makes it across, and he starts.
Can you teleport onto the high ground?
I don't know if I want to like
Scrambling behind a stone that's over there.
chase this guy behind me.
He's out of sight,
okay.
actually.
So what am I looking at? When he
A
makes
ledge.
a ledge, and then what?
Some stones, and he's slipped behind
And
a
then
stone.
what? It goes up, it goes down, it disappears into a fog
Yeah,
bank.
it's a rock face.
It's a rock face going up.
And down.
Going down, coming closer, going up, going away.
Yes.
So if he disappears behind this rock, he has to presumably go up more.
Okay.
I'm asking. I don't know what I'm seeing.
Well,
I'm
you
asking
don't
you
see
what
him
I'm seeing.
now.
Great, but can I see what's past where he went?
Well, there was a ledge where he went.
Okay, so there's a ledge, and then what?
All right. There's a rock face. Here's a ledge that he jumped over to.
Okay, jumped onto the
And
ledge.
There's some rock, and he's out of sight behind some rock.
So there's like a stage right exit that he went around behind.
Apparently.
Okay, and then beyond that is a cliff face.
Well, the rock face continues
Okay,
upward.
so there's no way he could climb.
There must be an opening there.
okay,
You don't know that, though, because you can't see where he went. He
I-
just disappeared from view.
I understand. He disappeared from view behind some rocks. What I'm trying to understand is what the big picture looks like.
Okay.
So-
So big old cliff face.
It's a big old cliff face. He jumped onto a ledge, went around a corner.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. I'll teleport across.
All right. That takes moments.
Okay, that's my last second level spell. Around the corner, what do I see?
You see an opening in the cliff face, and there is a tunnel going down, and you see him climbing down rungs in a ladder, that's fashioned into this tunnel downward, and it's a steep tunnel.
And it's
Slightly angled.
down?
Yeah.
Do I have time for another action or no? Is that it?
I don't think so.
Okay then.
But next round you will.
Yep.
Dunley.
Well, I would like to take my action.
Oh, yeah, you guys were smashing down the door. That's right.
whoops.
Yeah. I say, Sir Dunley, I'm going to boost you to the next level.
Okay.
All right.
Oh no, you smashed down the door.
Right,
I
you said
allowed
there was
guys
no
to
way
work
up.
together, and you looked around inside, and there was no way
That
out.
was last turn, though.
Okay,
Right?
But there's
What are you
no
gonna
there's
do
no
now?
like entrance up on the next
Right.
level.
so you're gonna tell him you're gonna try to get him up 20 feet
I want
to the
boost
roof.
him up. Oh.
There's no
Well,
like,
actually, the tower.
Well,
is
I
like
mean, I
30
would go
feet high.
outside, and this is not 20 feet, right?
This is 20 feet up to this roof.
But I can help you. You want to try and make it? All right.
Okay, so you boost him up so he only has to climb up 20 feet or 10 feet.
Yeah.
All right.
okay. Roll to climb.
Sure.
16. Is that with strength score?
All right, you scramble up the rest of that the way. Like
Okay.
I say, there's a lot of gaps in the stones in this old ruins. so climbing is not super
Is
difficult.
climbing my movement? Yeah.
Good luck,
So
Sir
10.
Donnelly. You
From
can
where-
do it. You can save.
From where I am, could I jump to the cliff? Like, how far from where I am is the ledge that
Oh no, you're done.
I'm done? Okay.
You can't even see it.
So you want to try to extricate yourself? We've kind of jumbled up the sequence here, but that's
I mean,
no longer
I'm just
combat.
saying,
Anyway, I'm just letting everybody have their fair turns.
yeah, I'm just waiting until she's down here
Right.
and know that she's safe and everything before I choose my next
Okay.
action.
Well, you still see her
Yeah, I
clinging
know.
to him at the top of the wall, and you're.
Well, at this point, I'm not like this. It's just like. All right, I'll try to persuade her. I'll be like, "It's all right. No one is going to hurt you down here, my
What are you
lady."
doing?
You get off of me, damn it! Fuck this super strength bitch.
She is scared.
She's panicked.
Yeah, all
You've
right.
got pluses because you're
Oh, that
really
ain't gonna-
strong, right?
No,
No.
I'm dexterous.
I'm strong.
She has 3
If I
brothers.
catch this guy, he's just
She
gonna-
was-
Okay.
She was raised
Gotcha.
wrestling 3 brothers.
I can
Let's
jump
say
back.
that.
I mean, so I kind of have to count.
She was
No, I'm
raised
good at
by
nimbly
wolves,
running through the
something
forest. This isn't.
All right, so you guys aren't together, but you're looking down this hole and you see him climbing down.
Let's
the
go,
rungs.
climbing down.
All right.
Badass druid.
I mean, we're giving chase.
Morph into a bear and fall on him.
Don't let. I used my 2 morphs today already. I'm done morphing. And besides, you have to morph into something like with a low challenge rating. It's really not for combat.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. Level
And
6,
morph into
I
a
think it
hydra.
changes.
To a hydra.
Morph into this thing, slime just.
Morph into a kobold. I have 1 quarter hit
Oh,
die.
you could be a black bear.
Or a brown bear. Or a war horse.
Or a frog.
Camera fell.
Oh, I'm gonna take care of that.
You could be a
All right.
frog.
Let's
Oh,
take
yeah.
5.